Hello there, people, and welcome to yet another edition of the Doom P-Wad playthrough. If you've been paying attention, you will have known that there were certain particular levels that I kind of avoided for various reasons. One of them was, the different, the different serial port stuff and all that random junk that just does not matter. Because the fact of the matter that really GZ Doom kind of changes it. There's also like a make a light bright wad out there. I don't even know why on earth you'd ever use that, but it's there and it's one of the earliest things in this archive. Beyond that, we also have all the different model ones, like the different ones that change textures and make like different enemies. All those cannot be used because that was a 32-bit application, and also because the fact of the matter that it's a pain to install and uninstall. The way they did it basically required you to change your base files around, and it seems to almost have been a permanent change unless you backed up your copy. I don't really see like an easy way to like get rid of it or fix it. I think there's maybe like an uninstall option for all of them, but there's like no real clean, easy way without trying to use those backup files, and because the fact of the matter that it gets corrupted in the meantime, it just causes problems. Because, like I said, 32-bit application that just cannot run what it needs to run. Anyway, with all that in mind, there was a third type. There were certain particular levels out there that I just could not play because every time I tried gluing them up, they would give me something about a CRC error. A CRC error is basically a corruption. It basically means that the file has been entirely corrupted, that there is no way to redeem it, and that it's basically lost to history. Or so I thought. I came up just today with the bright idea to try and actually go around it using Windows Explorer because I came across another level with a CRC error. And I was like, thinking that there's gotta be some way around this because it's starting getting too frequent, and I was able to play these levels in the past. I'm not sure if they had CRC errors back then. It might be a sign that the times ahead are getting worse, but I have found a way around it. And that is where, therefore, we're kind of going today. I'm actually playing one of the earliest WADs in this archive. Now doing it because we're able to, avoiding the CRC error. Basically, like I said, it's just the fact of the matter that it got corrupted during the meantime. I'm not sure if it's really corrupted or if it's just my programs interpreted as being corrupted. I'm using PowerArchiver. So that might be part of the problem. It might be PowerArchiver's end is doing it because when I do it through Windows Explorer and just extract the files without using a compressor archiver, it works perfectly fine. So I'm going to say that it's on PowerArchiver's end, and for some reason they're detecting it as a CRC error when there really isn't any corruption going on at all. So yeah, I'm going to try and skim through these, try and catch any levels that, like, I might have missed, because of these CRC errors. Hopefully I'll catch them all, and then we'll kind of move forward, now with knowing a way to bypass this issue. I don't think there were too many levels that did this, but they were existent, and it seemed like the more we did them, the more frequent they kind of got, so having a way to bypass this would be useful indeed. Anyway, the level of today is DEATHWALK. Okay, hi! DEATHWALK.zip is a really cool Episode 2 room designed for excellent death matches, in my opinion. Now, also a thing you should note is we have made absolutely no progress in time since we started this entire series, so even though really we're doing it like this late, it really doesn't matter because we're jumping up and down and all around, to the point that really there's like no consistency with where we are anyway. So yeah, all these stuff put on the same date to Doom World, so really it's just all over the place anyway. So doing it right now really doesn't mess up anything. This is a really cool Episode 2 room designed for excellent death matches. In my humble opinion anyway. I also found it great fun as a single player game as I tested it out. I just made it my goal to kill everybody and considered that to be a win. So I guess that's what we're going to have to do. It's mostly a deathmatch level. Yeah, not exactly the greatest levels to really kind of like figure out how to get past the CRC error. But it's a level, it's a thing, and at this point, it's like Vorknitz is kind of like looking at some of these with nostalgia. So who knows? Maybe more levels in this set might happen to be one of those levels that we kind of missed before. The difficulty settings are used. Ultraviolence is a real challenge, and Nightmare is hopeless. The easier settings are, well, easier. It is not necessary to use any cheat codes to win. Okay, so this level's gonna be a single room. Oh god, I hate single room deathmatch levels, and I hate single room levels, really, so it's gonna be pretty boring. Um, by the way, people, I have actually loaded up the map quickly just to test and make sure I could actually bypass the CRC error. In that time, I do recognize the level, so it's not like I would be surprised by it anyway, but I do know somewhat what it looks like. It's a single room with a symmetric maze of walls that you really want to stay on top of, since the floor is entirely covered with nukage and Roman demons. That pretty accurately describes it. A room filled with nukage and demons everywhere on top or with pathways. Stand on the wall will take concentration because it weaves left and right, and it's narrow. But don't forget about your buddies and the bad guys shooting at you. Be careful. A solid gunshot can knock you off the wall too. Even while on the low walls, the pink demons can reach you for lunch. So keep moving. You don't have the time or the ammo to kill the pink demons. I beg to digress. I do remember actually playing this level in the past, and when I did play it, I remember being able to kill everything. So I believe if you're pretty accurate with the gunfire in this level, you can actually kill everything. Barrel's a place to keep your attention too. If you do fall off the wall, you'll have to run like mad to one of the steps that enable you to get back on the wall. And good luck too! In Deathmatch, you and your buddies will no doubt try to make it to a tiny center island to get the BFG 9000. But this is a bit difficult when everyone is trying to do it. I have beat the game under ultra-violence without using the BFG. I challenge you Doomers out there. Replace the E2M1. An exit is provided for scoring your deathmatch. Deathmatch rules suggested. I propose that all deaths count against the player. This level is designed so that you have to concentrate a lot on not killing yourself. And besides, players at 10% health should be penalized for committing suicide. So a player's score is equal to kills, frags, minus self-killings, as reported in the exit tally screen. A player should be able to get a minimum number, 10, frags before ending the game by pressing the exit switch. A player may launch some extra kills to offset self-killings before ending the game. To end the game, the player will have to make it to the center and press the hidden switch there. Stand on the island near an edge and press the space bar. This may take some practice. And yes, so there is indeed a way to exit the level, because there is that exit in single player. It's just a really weird hidden one in the middle of the map. Suicide note. I just checked in Doom-only scores. Self-inflicted barrel explosions as suicides. Okay. The number of times a player dies at the hands of the sergeants, and the jaws of demons, or in the nukage is simply not tallied. I don't like that at all. If you could trust your buddies, I suppose you could just keep track of this with a pencil as you play. If you don't track it then, when you knock a guy off into a slime, you better finish him off with a gunshot. So he had some limitations when he made this. He couldn't make the maze too complex because Doom DU couldn't handle numerous open sectors and or oblique angles without the bizarre hollow mirrors, clipping anomalies. As designed, the room has no visual anomalies in normal play areas. There is some in the outer ring of nukage where if you fall in there, you'll be too busy dying to care. If you could get rid of these anomalies, please email me. Address below. I don't think there is anything wrong with my construction. Yeah, that's taking your ego to the extreme. Okay, so then... Help! Okay, he yells help. Does anyone know how to change this map from E2M1 to E2M9? Oh boy. Well, at least it's Z2M1. I wouldn't want it as Z2M9. The secret level. The SMI level goes to the secret level, and wouldn't it be neat to press any exit switch, gave the score, and then we started the deathmatch again? Why wouldn't you just have it go out to E2M1 again? That sounds like overly complex to do something that you could have just done by doing E2M1 as navigation. My email address is below if any kind of soul can enlighten me. This looping idea works. I just don't want to redraw my level from scratch. Okay then. So let's see here. We also have a command line that tells you exactly how to kind of get around. Skill 1's a clean pistol fight with no BFG. Skill 3 is to get shotguns but still no BFG. Let's see here. Comments? Please send positive and negative comments to me. This is the first time I've uploaded anything, so I'll be delayed to hear from you. Negative commenters, be nice. If you improve this level, please call it DETHWALK NNN.WAD and upload it here. Maybe DU 5.0. What a program. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's actually get to this godforsaken level. It's been 11 minutes and I've been rambling about Doom stuff. Stuff that is pretty irrelevant, honestly. But it involves shooting things somehow, so I guess that really matters at the end of the day, does it? Maybe it would help if I actually loaded E2M1. That's much better. Look at that. Look at the greenness everywhere. Yes. And we're gonna get hurt. We're all gonna get hurt and die a lot. First thing first, we want to take out the shotgun guys. We don't have the ammo or the time to not kill all the shotgun guys that spin around in circles. I don't know what they're doing. They obviously want to die. There we go. Okay, that barrel explosion worked fine. Now I just killed a guy right next to me. We have 9 health. God. Okay, as long as we take out the guys right next to me, I think we should be okay. Okay, pickies. Come right this way. Ow! Okay, that's not how you play this level. You don't fall in the slime and die. You got 4 of them. 4 pickies. 1 pinky, 2 pinky, 3 pinky, 4 pinky, 5 pinkies. Oh, God. Too many pinkies. Just gonna keep blowing them up. Come back here. Come back here, you stupid. Okay, so we only have, like, a few enemies left. Look at that. There's only a few wandering around up there. But we also have only a limited number of shotgun shells. So I think with all the shotgun guys walking around, I think we'll have the ammo game. Come here. Yeah, I don't think ammo is a problem. Yoo-hoo! Come back here. Come back. No, where are you going? Where are you going? Gotta love the AI in this game. Sometimes they get totally confused and don't know where they're going. Oh look, more pinkies way on the opposite side of the map. Come back here, I want to kill you. 100% completion, all that stuff. Very important. Alright, so that's how you kill everything in this bloody map. Now, we have one secret. I'm assuming that Central Platform's the secret. Doesn't look like an easy way to get to it unless you just run across a slime pit. That's how you do it. Okay! So I'm assuming while you're in the Central Platform, you right-click, and there we are. Well, that was uneventful. That was rather quick, honestly. It felt like I talked a lot and then played a really, really quick level. Anyway, with all that in mind, thank you very much all for watching. It's been pretty boring because it's just a one-room deathmatchy most level with some single-player gameplay, but really not intended for such. But at least the good news is we found a way to get around CRC errors. Moving forward, you can see a lot more levels, and that is always good. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. I shall see you all next time.